my name is Lisa, and I'm here to tell you about my exciting new book that I put together earlier this year. It is called Roller Coaster Life, Riding the Ups and Downs, and it is a book about my own personal life where I have struggled for a very long time in many areas and many aspects, from a childhood injury to moving to Australia from another country, relationships, mental health, I guess, all of those things around grief and loss, how to get through some of the roughest and toughest moments of your life, being told, no, you can't do this, no, you're not good enough for that, but also not sort of really believing in yourself. So a few years ago I was asked to put a book together by my clinical psychologist when I was diagnosed with depressive anxiety. And it took me 9 years later, it took a personal tragedy for me to go through the beginning of 2018, where I had personal loss, which sort of put me on that, what we call the emotional roller coaster. And wow, have I not been on that roller coaster ride through 2018, but through, I guess, my own natural resilience, my own way of saying, okay, I can get up every morning, I can put one foot in front of the other, I can do it, and I can smile. Is sort of, I guess, my mantra is that I choose life. I choose not to be a victim, and from this I have put a book together, and it's called Roller Coaster Life. It is raw, it is real, and it will help you find you again, because we are all unique in our own way. We all go through things differently, and we are not all the same. So this book I've put together with the help of the Ultimate 48-Hour Author team, and this book was actually published in May this year. Very, very excited to do that. And since it's been released, I've sold a few copies, and I've had a few people get back to me and say, this book should come with a warning. And and I sort of laughed about that, and I said, a warning? Why does it need to come with a warning? And they said, because once you start reading it, you can't put it down. I've had some other readers tell me that since reading this book has helped them. They see things differently. They see how they can go on, but also how they can make some really small changes in their life. And there's not really big changes. It just might be around, looking after yourself, or just saying no to something that you think that you might have to do. Roller coaster life, and I use the analogy of a roller coaster because of the emotional roller coaster. You can go on those rides, and when those rides come along, you can fling up and down and around. You can hop off, and then you can get ready for the next ride. So I'm still on my roller coaster, but when I hop off my roller coaster, I know and feel when the next ride is coming along, and I'm able to manage that. Also, we've had other people that have read the book and have said that they've found that it is great, and they've actually thanked me for sharing my story, but most of all sharing how I've gotten through some of the toughest times in my life. So if you are sitting there and you're thinking that I am alone, no one else has experienced things, in things that you've gone through, well, I'm here to tell you that you are not alone. There are a lot of people out there that go through those bumps in life, and it's about how you navigate them, and it's about how you can pick yourself back up. It might take you a while to pick yourself back up, but you will be able to do that. So you might be saying, okay, how can I get a copy of this book? Okay, so this book, you can buy it directly from me. I do have a website called Lisa's Crystal Emporium, and I will put that information at the end of this, where I put this video up. You can also do a search on Google or any internet provider, any internet thing with Roller Coaster Life, and then my name, Lisa Hilliard, and it will come up, and then you can buy that directly. Now I have reduced the book down to $20 because I just feel very passionate about getting it out there to anyone. So 20 Australian dollars with $5 postage. That's anywhere in Australia, anywhere around the world. And I have a lot of copies that are available, that we can get that out to you. So this is something, and this is a book, and you can resonate with, yes, I have been struggling, and we didn't know if there was a book out there. I just want to share with you just a couple of people and what they have said. So we have got a lovely lady by the name of Tracy, who says, "Thank you so much for sharing this amazing, uplifting book. It made me think of my own situation and has given me the acknowledgement that I am not alone, and many will relate. You are brave and inspiring, and I'm very privileged to call you my friend. This book is uplifting and depicts your raw journey through self-healing and adversity. Thank you for being so brave, for sharing your story. Inspiring." So we have Bev, who also reviewed the book, and Bev said, "This raw and down-to-earth account of the trials and tribulations Lisa has faced in her life, yet forged through with determination, is not only emotive and uplifting, but it reinforces that when you put your mind to it, anything truly is possible." And then we have Michelle, has also reviewed the book as well, and Michelle has actually said, "How inspirational. I just wanted to keep reading. You have made such a positive influence on me, not just from reading your personal journey that is real, but from the first time I met you 28 years ago, this book is going to influence so many positive changes in people's lives, especially mine. When people read this book, they will realize that they can overcome any obstacle set before them, and even though we live our lives differently, we can always make a difference to someone else. You are my hero." So that's just from a couple of people that's just sort of inside the book that actually reviewed a little bit of the book while it was in the publishing phase. Michelle, who I just spoke about, actually carries this book with her everywhere. She said to me, "This is something that I go to and I'll read a little bit of it, but I personally have it on hand." So again, if this is something that you know that you can help yourself or a loved one, make sure that you get yourself a copy, and I'll put the details where I put up this video for that. Okay, so so this book is from me to you. My story is your story, and please feel free to get in contact with me through Messenger, just with my name, Lisa Hilliard, if you want any further contact on that. Okay, thank you.